Hello everyone, and welcome back to Steins. I'm G, and we have just come up against a rather difficult problem to solve, in that we no longer have an IBM 5100. So, the side server that CERN, goodness gracious, I forgot what the name of the enemy was for a second there. The side server that CERN's got going is now no longer hackable. So let's see where this goes. The IBM 5100 may have disappeared as a result of changes someone made to the past. Oh, so you believe me? But from my perspective, all of the emails we sent so far were trivial. There's that one we sent when we first realized Phone Wave Channel was a time machine, right?
The one that said Ocarina's a perv.
And during the preliminary D-mail experiments, I sent dozens to Okabe's phone, but they were all insubstantial, so I don't think they could have changed the past.
I sent 2 of them when I was trying to win the match against Faris.
There was one more, the first mail Okabe accidentally sent that said that I was dead. But from my perspective, we sent several more. You mean how you sent the winning Lotto 6 numbers? And how Duka-chan bought a ticket with those numbers but didn't win? Oh boy, we got mail. Who is it? Part-time warrior! Pivotal moments in history are rarely seen as such until long after they have occurred. Even the person responsible for the change may not realize what he has done. Amane Suzuha, 2010. That feels like something important? I don't know. But anyways, I can't respond to that. Yeah, I already said that. Okay. But nobody aside from Okabe remembers him sending it. But I showed you guys afterwards. It was still in my phone's arrival history.
We were so close.
Is that all? No, there's more. Moaka and Ukako each sent an email. Oh right, that's what you claim, but Hashida, Mayuri-san, and I don't remember either of those. Oh, Mayushi's getting a headache. I already told you guys, I'm the only one who keeps his memories after the world changes. So according to your perspective, when did the IBM 5100 disappear? Did it just happen? When's the last time you remember seeing it in the lab? Well, I put my index finger to my forehead and searched my memories. IBM 5100, IBM 5100. I'm sure it was August 3rd. I remember it being in the lab on August 3rd. Are you certain? I think so. So many things have happened. My memories are a jumble. Let's go over the events which led to me obtaining the IBM 5100. I heard that Faris was a retro PC maniac who knew about the IBM 5100. I learned that 9 years ago, she donated her IBM 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine. I asked Tukako's dad for help, and he lent me the IBM 5100 just like that. Mission complete. At the very least, Faris and Ukako should remember what happened. I should give them a call. First up is Ukako. And now the typical take forever scroll down the contacts list. Hello, Okabe-san. Please forget what you saw the other day. I saw something? My cosplay. Oh, that? That was just Ukako getting embarrassed for no reason. More importantly, I have questions about the IBM 5100. The IBM 5? IBM 5100. About 9 years ago, someone dedicated a retro PC to Yanabayashi Shrine. That's the one. Know anything? Yes. He remembers. Ukako really remembers. Just a while ago, I came to the shrine looking for it, didn't I? And then I asked your old man, and he let me borrow it, right? I don't... Right? I don't remember anything like that. What? Is this another effect of changing the past? The IBN 5100 was at the shrine, though, right? Is it there now?
I don't know the details.
Where are you now? Is your old man there?
No.
Damn. Okay. Sorry for calling you so suddenly.
No problem. I'm sorry that I couldn't help.
The IBN 5100 was at Yanabayashi Shrine. That's a fact. And Rukako knew that. I need to check if it's still there or not. Could the IBN 5100 have returned to the shrine? Did that huge retro PC sprout legs and trot back? That's just silly. But Jelbanas have teleported out of the microwave. Moeka also instantly moved from the lab to somewhere else. Considering that, it's entirely possible that the same thing happened to the IBN 5100. Maybe I should go check later. Next is Faris. By the way, I haven't told Faris my phone number. I'm afraid that if I talk to her on the phone, she'll drag me into her usual nonsense. So there's only one option. Mayuri, I need to contact Faris.
Huh?
Mayuri's eating an eclair. She must have stuck some in the fridge when I wasn't looking.
Want one, Ocarine? They're delicious.
Now that she mentions it, Kurisu and Daru are eating too. You people don't have a care in the world, do you? There's some crazy stuff happening here.
Or it could all just be in your head. No need to panic.
It's not just in my head. It's not!
You need Faris-chan for something? I wonder if she's working today.
Faris-chan's off today.
Well done, Daru. You know Faris' schedule better than her coworker. I award you the title of Faris Stalker. You know her phone number, right? See if you can get a hold of her.
Okay!
Mayuri takes out her phone and makes a call. After a short wait, Mayuri smiles.
Faris-chan! Good afternoon, Nyan! It's Mayushi, Nyan! Nyan?
Oh right, this is the first time Kurisu has heard Mayuri speak Nyanyanian. Nyanyanian. Good gracious.
Sorry to bother you on your day off. Ocarine said he wanted to talk to you about something. Want to talk to him? Huh? You know, Ocarine! Kyoma? Who's Kyoma?
The hell are they talking about? By the way, Faris is the only one who calls me by my true name, Ho-Win Kyoma. I'm thankful for that, but she still drives me crazy.
I'm handing you over, okay? Here you go, Ocarine.
I take Mayuri's phone. Faris' face is displayed on the LCD. She's wearing cat ears even though it's her day off. It's me, Ho-Win Kyoma.
Yeah, how unusual for Kyoma to contact me, yeah?
There's something I need to ask you. Long ago, you donated a retro PC to Yanabayashi Shrine. Am I mistaken?
Yeah.
What's Nyan supposed to mean? Nya? Ah, crap. I started to talk like her. Kurisu bursts out laughing. Looks like she heard.
It means you're right, yeah. Though I didn't know it was called the IBN 5100 until recently, yeah.
What? Why recently?
Darn, Yan told me, yeah.
So that's it. At any rate, Faris has confirmed that the IBN 5100 was at Yanabayashi Shrine. So did the IBN 5100 disappear from the lab after I retrieved it? No, Kurisu and the others lost their memories of me bringing it back to the lab, so I'm considering two possibilities. One, I went to the shrine but didn't acquire the IBN 5100. It's still at the shrine. Two, before I went to the shrine, someone moved the IBN 5100 somewhere else. Looks like I'll have to go to the shrine after all.
So what about the pet?
Ow. Good gracious.
So what about the retro PC, yeah?
Ah, nothing. Faris was a retro PC maniac, wasn't she? Let's just make sure. Do you have any other information on the IBN 5100? It's a super rare PC. As a charisma build maid, I expect you have a strong network in Akiba, right? Correct? I'd like you to use that network and search for any IBN 5100s in Akiba now. We only need to find one. It doesn't matter if it's the one I found at the shrine.
Yeah. I can look, but for a price, yeah?
A price? Is she trying to strike a deal? That's unexpected. Let's hear it.
I want you to come over to Faris's apartment, yeah?
Where is this apartment of yours? I quickly prepare a memo pad and write down the address Faris recites. Oh, so you live in Akiba. That'll make things quick. Judging by the address, it should be right next to the station.
I'll be waiting, yeah?
I return Mayuri's phone and stand up from the couch. Let's stop by Yanabayashi Shrine, and then head to Faris's place. Well? I look over my shoulder with a frown. Why are you guys tagging along? Mayuri and Daru are following me, even though I didn't ask them to come. Kurisu stayed back at the lab.
Mayuri's never been to Faris-chan's place. I thought I'd like to visit once, heh.
I mean, it's Faris-san's home. No way I'm missing this.
It might be a bad idea to take the Faris stalker along. A really bad idea. Well, whatever. If Faris has a problem with it, then we can send him away when he gets there. When we get there. Nothing else matters as long as I get Faris to search for an IBN 5100. Of course, if the IBN 5100's at Yanabayashi Shrine, then that won't even be necessary. I stop by the shrine, but Ukako's not there. I guess he was out when he answered the phone earlier. I've got no other choice, so I go to the humble shrine office and press the intercom button. Ruka's dad comes out. When I try asking him if the IBN 5100 was donated to the shrine, he answers, it certainly was. But after he tries looking for it, he says he can't find it anywhere, and he has no idea where it went. I ask if he lent me the IBN 5100 before, but that event is gone from his memory. What's going on here? While heading towards Faris's place, I analyze the situation. The IBN 5100 has disappeared from the lab, even though it was there just a few days ago. It has also disappeared from Yanabayashi Shrine. It's like some god is messing with me, moving it every time I get close. The D-mails definitely have something to do with this. I can only begin to imagine how the past has changed. At any rate, it looks like we'll have to rely on Faris. The usual weekend crowd packs the front of Akiba Station. Girls dressed in maid outfits and school uniforms diligently distribute flyers to the passers-by. I appreciate their efforts in this god-awful heat. After a few melanin-boosting moments walking in the sun, I come to a sudden stop.
What's wrong?
I've caught sight of a woman squatting on the side of the road, hugging her knees and typing on her phone. That's got to be LabMem 005, Kiryu Mooka. Wait, is she still a LabMem? Mayuri and Daru don't remember her. Well, whatever. What luck! There's something I need to ask her. I run up to Mooka. Hey, Shining Finger! I try getting her attention, but she's stuck in her own little world.
IBN. Gone. Why is it gone? Why can't I find it? Is it really in this town? Don't tell me it's already.
Are you listening, Shining Finger?
It should be here. Has to be. FB said so.
No reaction. Kiryu Mooka! Mooka stops muttering. She finally looks up. Actually, she just looks at my feet.
Okabe-kun?
Did you take the IBN 5100 from the lab? Mayuri and Daru look askance at me, but I ignore them. I don't want to believe that it was you. You are a fellow lab mem, after all, but you did display an unhealthy attachment to that computer. So, was it you?
You found an IBN 5100?
I found one, but it's gone missing.
Missing?
Don't worry, I won't report you to the police as long as you return it, that is. The normally expressionless Milka frowns in bewilderment. You don't remember, do you? Milka shakes her head faintly. Then she looks down and begins operating her phone at high speed.
You're not making any sense. Please explain. Did you really find an IBN 5100? Where?
Milka. She really doesn't know? If the IBN 5100 had been stolen from the lab, then Milka would be my first suspect. But the IBN 5100 disappeared from Yanabayashi Shrine, not the lab. It can't have been Milka's doing. So it was the D-mail. Or perhaps it was the work of CERN. I'm sorry, Finger. I squat in front of Milka and bow my head. I suspected you. A lab mem. A comrade. I'm the worst son of man. Hit me, please. I don't mind. But there's one thing I want you to know. In my long years running from the organization, I've grown unable to trust anyone. Why? Why did it have to... Wait, no. Why did I have to be born? Why? Why did I have to be born with these gifts that others so covet? Once I start to suspect, everyone looks suspicious. No matter how many comrades gather around me, I always feel alone. Pitiful, aren't I?
Just tell me about the IBN 5100,
Milka. Did you just ignore my entire speech?
Hey, Ocarine, you're doing improv in the middle of the street. Has the heart gone to your head?
Heat. Good God, I can't read today. Brain is dead, apparently. Good God. So Milka doesn't know I had an IBN 5100. And judging by her responses, she hasn't found one either. I feel like I'm getting farther and farther away from my goal.
I've been thinking. Milka-san sure is pretty, isn't she? She's got a nice figure and she's tall too. She looked great in one of my costumes.
What? For a second, I doubt my ears. I approach Mayuri. You've met Milka before?
Sure I have.
When? I grab Mayuri by the shoulders and shake her. Her head bounces back and forth.
When you brought her to the lab.
I did? Daru, do you remember her?
Sure, we met at the lab.
After Milka sent her email, Mayuri, Daru, and Kurisu behaved as if they had never met her before. But now both Mayuri and Daru know her? Does that mean Milka's past was reconstructed again? Given the timing, it has to be Yukako's D-mail that did it. But all he did was tell his mother to eat a lot of vegetables. How can that be related to the lab mem's knowledge of Moeka? Is this another example of the butterfly effect? The cause doesn't match the effect at all.
Ocarine, we need to get going. Faris-chan's waiting, remember?
That's true. Let's think about the Moeka issue later. Right now, we should look for the address written on the memo pad. By the way, Mayuri, what's Faris' real name?
Whoa, Ocarine, hold on there. Faris-chan's name is Faris Nyan. She doesn't have any other names.
Face reality, Daru. Faris Nyan is just her professional name.
You're the worst. Why do you have to crush my dreams like that, man?
Quit grumbling. You just can't handle the truth. Well, Mayuri, don't you know?
Is it okay for Mayushi to tell you?
It's not like you took a vow of secrecy, right? And besides, we're visiting her home, so we'll find out soon enough.
Oh, I guess you're right. But just promise me you'll keep it secret, okay? Like from the masters who come to Mayqueen.
I nod.
Okay, Faris-chan's real name is Akiha Rumiho-chan.
Nyan, not listening.
Daru covers his ears and drowns the sound out. Akiha. The same characters as in Akihabara. Appropriate. Hell of a building. Our destination turns out to be the high-rise apartment building next to UPX. Ah, hello.
Wow, awesome!
Wait, seriously?
She lives here? We stand there for a while, staring wide-eyed at the towering building before us. According to the address Faris gave me, she lives on the top floor. All the way up there. Did we get the wrong address? No, I wouldn't make such a stupid mistake. Don't tell me Faris is working for the organization! I quickly scan the area. No suspicious figures in sight. Does she have men in black waiting to haul us off to a re-education camp?
Nice delusion, man. The truth is stranger than fiction. Besides, don't you think it would be super moe if Faris Tan turned out to be the rich girl character?
Nice delusion yourself, man.
Anyway, let's go in.
When we call the top floor room via intercom, we're greeted by the voice of an elderly man. He lets us in immediately once I introduce myself as Hoin Kyoma. It feels like we're walking into a trap, but I can't turn back now. When we get off the elevator, the elderly man from the intercom is there to lead us inside. He turns out to be a silver-haired gentleman in a tuxedo.
A real-life butler.
He does indeed look like a stereotypical butler. He fits the bill so well you wouldn't think he was anything else.
Mistress, Mr. Hoin Kyoma and his friends have arrived.
The butler leads us into a room. Faris is standing before a large window with a panoramic view of Akiba.
Thanks, Krokinya.
I've never seen her wearing anything other than the usual maid uniform, so it's refreshing to see her in her plain clothes. But why does she still have her cat ears on? I want to ask, I can't help but wonder. But I restrain myself. Even if I did ask, Faris would just say something like,
I was born with these, nya. Nya, my Yushi and Daru came too, nya.
Faris's eyes twinkle when she sees Mayuri and Daru behind me.
Faris-chan, good afternoon, nyan. Afternoon, nyan.
Oh my god.
Casual Faris Tan. Too cute.
I silence the mouth-breathing Daru by introducing his ribs to my elbow. They followed me. If you don't want them here, I'll send them home.
No fur off my back, nya. Everyone's welcome, nya.
Wait, you talk like that even in your own home?
What do you mean, nya?
Gonna play dumb, Akiharu Miho?
Faris is Faris, nya.
Whatever. Fine, what I really want to know is how you get to live in a luxury apartment in Akiba's best district. I look around the room again. The interior design and furnishings give a very refined impression. It's elegant without being ostentatious. Actually, it's kind of like a model home. There's nothing to suggest that this room is lived in. No dirty clothes, no used dishware, not even a speck of dust. That butler, or maybe even some real maids, if there's a butler, there have to be maids, right? Must be constantly cleaning up. Speaking of the butler, he's disappeared. I didn't even notice him leave. He's clearly a master butler if he can move so quietly. Faris, just who are you?
Like I said, Faris is Faris, nyan.
Faris says it so nonchalantly. Don't play dumb. If you don't explain yourself, I'm leaving.
How arrogant. We're the ones who came here to ask Faris Tan for a favor, aren't we?
Yeah, well, if you must know. This land originally belonged to my family, yeah?
Okay, let's see who the text is from. Assistant.
While you're out, can you buy me a fork? Because I want my own fork. And get some cup noodles for dinner, too. I think there's a brand called Genchan Ramen. Get those.
My own fork.
You already have your own spoon. Why don't you have a fork even though you have a spoon? Are you stupid? Oh my god, be nice. My assistant really loves her cup noodles. I'm going to start calling you Koike-san. I don't understand what that means, but it's a whole lot less inflammatory than the other one, so let's go with that. Eh. Huh? What did she just say? This land originally belonged to her family?
Oh, so that's why you're Akiha-san.
Mary's exclamation connects the dots in my head. Akiha, you mean you're descended from the hereditary landholders of Akihabara? Faris nods with a proud expression. So she really is a rich girl character.
By the way, Faris has considerable influence on Akihabara's development, yeah?
Faris wiggles her slender waist and makes a gesture like a cat washing its face.
It was Faris who convinced the development board to actively promote Moe culture in Akiba, yeah?
You know, doing long sentences with that voice is rough. But I know of no better voice that I can do that fully encapsulates just Faris in general, so...
Wow, that's amazing. I've been going to development meetings since I was little, yeah?
So basically, the chaotic changes in Akiba are all a result of this cat girl's whims? What a monster!
But please keep all of this a secret, yeah?
Faris' expression suddenly darkens. Why?
You wanna know, yeah?
Faris approaches me with a bewitching expression.
That's because...
Faris gently strokes my cheek with her cool, slender fingers. I feel myself falling under her spell. And then... she grins.
Faris is Faris, yeah?
Damn you, cat girl! How dare you make a fool of me!
I want all my fans to keep treating me the same as always, yeah?
I can't pronounce a star. Daru starts fist-pumping when he sees Faris' cutesy act.
I'll treat you at full force.
I guess she's your fan too. Your main spirit is really amazing.
Mayuri and Daru may have fallen for her charms, but not I. I don't care about any of this. I thrust my finger at Faris. Do not defy me, Faris Ninyan, or I'll paint your expensive wallpaper with blood! You called me to your house. Home, not a house. Stupid. You called me to your home so you could show off your status and try to gain leverage in our negotiations, but it's futile. For you are dealing with the insane mad scientist, Hoin Kyoma!
What kind of reason is that?
Heh, perfect. Now Faris will tremble in fear and beg for my forgiveness. Or so I thought, but instead she looks at me with gleaming eyes.
Yeah, Faris loves forceful men, yeah?
What did she say?
That's my line. I wanted to threaten her, not seduce her. Is Faris a masochist?
Honestly, Faris didn't want to talk so much about herself, yeah? Most people, when they learn who I am, stop seeing me as Faris, yeah? They only see Akiha name. Faris and Akiha Rumiho want to be seen as separate persons, yeah? Persons, yeah.
Oh, I did that first try and I hate it. Anyways, there's nothing to separate. You are Faris Nyanyan, are you not?
Yeah.
For once I agree with you, Ocarine. Whenever she speaks Nyan and wears her cat ears, she is Faris-tan.
You're just being overly self-conscious, Faris.
I don't know, yeah.
I'm serious. To me, you will always be the unbeatable cat-eared maid.
Yeah, thanks, Kyoma.
Why is she thanking me? Well, she's probably admiring my incredible magnanimity. Mwahaha! Now then, let's finish this idle gossip and get down to business. Faris, you said there would be a price to pay in exchange for your help acquiring an IBN 5100. What is your price? Do not test the limits of my goodwill. If I unseal my right arm for even an instant, everything will be destroyed, and nothing will remain. just so you know.
Fine by me, nya.
Faris points at the cat ears sticking out of her head.
These cat ears have the power to negate all other powers, nya clear. When Kyoma's power is unleashed, Faris will stop it, nya.
I shouldn't have mentioned my hand to Faris. Faris's most terrifying power is one known as Dubbing 10. It allows her to steal other people's stories and add them to her own. I'm the one who named it, of course. The number 10 doesn't really mean anything.
Well, I guess I'll tell you, nya. My price?
Faris chuckles. But I notice something. Her eyes aren't smiling.
It's to let me use your time machine, nya.
Yes, I had a feeling that was it.
I heard what you said at Bank Queen yesterday. You've built a time machine.
Indeed, we have created the first successful time machine in human history.
CERN was the first.
But don't misunderstand. We call it a time machine, but it's not the kind you can hop into and fly to whenever you want. All we can do is send a 36-byte email to someone's phone in the past. But even that is worthy of a Nobel Prize in physics. It is a transcendental super invention that will alter the course of human history forever.
It can send an email to someone in the past? That's amazing.
That's not amazing, that's awesome.
That's awesome. Faris wants to use it, nya.
Faris jumps up and down with joy. The time machine is our lab's greatest secret. If you want to use it, then you must become a lab mem.
A lab mem? What's that, nya? Well,
That's not my...
well, it means you get to be part of our club. Mayusha would be super happy if Faris-chan became a lab mem.
I don't think they're two voices. I'm making them different enough. But it's hard to make them more different than they are. One's more nasally, one's more throaty.
Same here. That would be alright. Please join. I'm begging here.
How do I become a lab mem, nya?
There's no contract. We only require that you perform the blood oath.
The blood oath!
The window is closed, but a gust of wind blows through the room. It's coming from the air conditioner. But outside the window, I see rain clouds cover the sky. I hear the rumbling of thunder inside my brain. Faris Nyanyan, if thou dost desire to join the hallowed order of labmems, then by the code passed down in a high ancient from an age long forgotten. Pledge thy flesh, thy bone, thy blood, and thy soul to the grail of heaven, and swear fealty everlasting. This duty fulfilled, the old gods shall grant thee thy labmem number.
I didn't understand a word of that.
Oh no, what do I do? Mayushi never ate any blood loaf. Does that mean Mayushi's not a lab mem?
Don't worry, Mayushi. This is just Okarin's usual nonsense.
Oh, I guess everything's fine then. Thank goodness. Very well, nya. I shall take the blood oath, nya.
With a grim expression, Faris grabs the small knife on top of her desk, and suddenly slashes it against her wrist.
No!
Isn't that a paper knife?
Darren's right now.
She surprised me. I clear my throat and pull myself together. Very well, Faris. I invest you as LabMem 007.
Perfect. So now can I use the time machine, yeah?
Indeed, but not a word to anyone. Death to traitors. That's the law of the lab.
It is?
No, Okarin made it up just now.
Thanks, Kyoma.
Faris hugs me by the neck. A very sweet aroma tickles my nose. And something very soft tickles my...
Okarin, you jerk! I helped make the phone wave too!
Really, yeah? Then Darren too.
Faris flies over to Daru.
I'm glad she's so happy, Okarin.
Mayuri, you really are innocent.
Huh?
I take out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. Yeah, I got her wrapped around my finger. What did you expect? She's just a 17-year-old girl. That cat girl thinks she's bargained with me to appease her lust for mankind's dream, the forbidden fruit, that is, the time machine. But she's dancing to the tune of Hoin Kyoma! Why did I agree to pay her price, you ask? That should be obvious. Then I twist my lips into a grin. My razor-sharp shark teeth are probably glistening right now. Damn, I wish I had shark teeth. That cat girl shall be our guinea pig. I'm a monster? What a terrible thing to say! Not that you're wrong, exactly. Our D-mail experiments have reached a standstill. Kurisu refuses to become a subject, and Mayuri and Daru are too dumb to be useful. We managed to experiment on Mooka and Hukako, but we still need more data. Along comes Faris. She's going to provide me with both an IBN 5100 and new data, 2 birds with 1 stone. Right, Faris thinks she's using us. But it is we who are using her! She is but a moth, drawn to my brilliant flame. Mwahaha! As planned, we are proceeding to the next phase of the experiment. This is the choice of Steinsgate. L. Psi. Kungru. Someone taps me on the shoulder after I put away my phone. Right after that, they blow into my ear.
Who are you talking to, Nya?
Faris is behind me. She must have finished servicing Daru while I was still on the phone. No doubt she heard everything. It's too late, Faris Nyanyan. You've already taken the blood oath. If you break it, ruin will befall you. There is no escape.
Okay, Nya. So where's the time machine, Nya?
She's certainly in a hurry. The time machine, its name is the phone wave names of which change, by the way, is in our lab. This time, we'll make use of the phone wave names of which change's original function and send the D-mail by remote control. Kurisu should still be in the lab. I'll leave the setup to her. I ask Faris where she wants the D-mail to go. She says she's sending it to her father 10 years ago. I take down his email address. The destination is April 3rd, 2000. It has to be at 8 AM that day, so we use an online calculator to factor in leap years, resulting in 86,168 hours.
So does that mean it has to keep going for 86,000 seconds? Won't phone wave Chen get tired?
He doesn't actually have to run the entire duration. Our previous experiments have confirmed that. The mail reaches the past if you send it as soon as the discharge begins. In accordance with the butterfly effect, the remaining seconds should be cancelled out. The experiment never happened. The fact that the D-mail was sent is erased, leaving behind only the mail in the recipient's phone. At least, that's what our experiments have shown so far. Now, let's call Kurisu. And we scroll extremely slowly. Oh wait, no, Ooh, I'm doing it. Wait. I'm going for assistant.
Hello.
It's me. What's the situation? She hung up on me?
Of course she did. Mayushi and I are the only ones who can deal with your act, you know?
Again.
Hello.
It's Hoin Kyoma. Don't hang up.
Oh, it's Okabe. I was sure it was a prank call.
It shows you my number, doesn't it?
You were talking crazy, so I got scared and hung up.
In other words, you fear the insanity of Hoin Kyoma. Well, I suppose you can't be blamed for... She hung up. Again.
Like I said, we're the only ones who can put up with you.
I quickly redial.
Hello.
This is Okabe Rintaro. Sorry, but could you mess with the phone wave names or to change the settings a little, please?
Well, why didn't you say so? You're going to use the phone wave? I don't want to anger the guy downstairs, though.
We're about to perform a critical experiment. Understand, Assistant? Mr. Brown might yell at you, but that small sacrifice will bring mankind's dream, the time machine, to fruition.
You're really irresponsible, you know that? Well, what should I set it to?
I tell her Faris's dad's mail address, and I have her set the timer.
Okay, it's ready.
All right, thanks. Wait a bit. I turn to Faris. Finished writing what you want to send? I already told her the phone wave neighbor to change his email address. Faris nods. What did you write? You sure it's something that'll change the past?
Well...
What happened to her usual confidence?
It's embarrassing, yeah. A trade secret, yeah.
A secret? Nonsense. This is science. Unless we know what you're sending, we can't verify the results.
What's that supposed to mean? No one said anything about science, yeah. I'm using the time machine for myself, not science, yeah.
That's not fair.
You're one to talk.
Daru, you horny fool, are you siding with Faris? And you call yourself a super hacker? Faris covers her phone with her body. Looks like she plans on hiding it to the bitter end. Should we halt the experiment?
Hey, Okabe, how long are you gonna make me wait?
An impatient Kurisu nags me through the phone. Don't rush me, damn it.
Okanin, it's probably something private, so I don't think you should pry.
What? Even Mayuri's on Faris' side? He was like this with Moeka, too. This is bad. I thought I had Faris in the palm of my hand. Was I dancing to her tune all along?
Okabe, if you're not gonna send anything, I'm hanging up.
Oh, wait! Fine, activate the phone wave names so to change. Damn it, I submitted to the cat girl.
Discharge is starting.
I nod to Faris after getting Kurisu's report. Faris puts her finger on the send button and...
Click, nya!
0.409420. And I think that that is a pretty good place to cut it. We will see next time what the outcome of Faris Nyanyan's email was. Oh, I love this. I love this theme right after the world line shift. It's so haunting. Love it. And despite the fact that her speech patterns and the voice that I have for her cause me such pain, I do love Faris a lot. She's one of the greatest characters. And yeah, just overall, really looking forward to seeing where this is going. And I hope you are too. But yeah, thank you all so much for following my playthrough of Steins Gate. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.